A Star Wars podcast that is sweeping the galaxy and in which the intros are just getting louder and louder, more pumped up, more enthusiastic, and they will result in me getting evicted from my apartment by the Sith Lord who is in charge of this residence. I will say that. But it doesn't matter, because Yaddle Chattle, we bring the fire, we bring the passion, the pain, the excitement. My name is Darth David. Of course, I am the Sith component of this show. With me, as always, he is on the light side. Ladies and gentlemen, Jedi Jared!
Hello, everybody. It's good to be here today. I'm looking forward to the weekend.
You're looking forward to the weekend?
Yes.
This is fun. So what are we doing now? Now we're Regis and Kathy Lee.
No.
We have to.
Okay,
one of us gets a cup of coffee, and then the other one's like, well, how was your day the other day? Oh, and I hear the weather's gonna be nice.
For fuck's sakes! All right, you want me to do my rant or what? Do you want me to?
Jared. So for the first time in Yaddle Chattle history, we are 22 episodes in, or is this episode 23? I forget.
I think it's 22.
It's definitely either 22 or 23. Regardless. We're over 20 episodes in, and for the first time in Yaddle Chattle history, Jedi Jared has brought something to the table.
Oh.
His first show prep.
Oh, really?
And let's see, there's 4 weeks.
It's almost been a half a
year.
year.
5 months. 5 months we've been doing Yaddle Chattle, and you've got your first little piece of show prep. You said, Darth David, you actually texted me earlier in the week.
Yes.
And by the way, all Yaddle Chattle heads, we are, thank you for listening and watching each and every week. If you want to watch one camera shot, it's a one camera shoot between me and Jedi Jared. It's on YouTube, Eastside Dave TV. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because Yaddle Chattle's on fire.
It's doing very well.
I mean, we have all kinds of heat and all kinds of lots and lots of people talking about Yaddle Chattle. But I was shocked when on Wednesday you said, I've got a rant, Darth David. I have something I need to say about the saga.
Yes.
And he didn't even tell me this rant was.
I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't want to spoil it.
I agree with you. I agree. I am very much a stickler for, I like to be surprised on the air. I want to know on the air. We have a rule in this business. We say, save it for the chafe.
Yeah.
No one knows what that means, but when Roy Harder, my co-host of the sports program, was known as Roy Schaefer, he would then have these little stories, and we would say, no, don't say them now, save them for the chafe. Or no, like Chris Pepper Stanley would have a good story. No, don't tell me, save it for the chafe. That just meant save it for the airtime.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, absolutely.
So this rant, you want to get to on right off the top.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Now, let me ask you a question. I'm a Sith, and I say that proudly. Everyone who has now listened to Yaddle Chattle or watched Yaddle Chattle understands this.
Of course.
You're the Jedi.
Yes.
You're Jedi Jared.
But this
is a rant Jedi-esque. Is it becoming of a Jedi? Some would argue no. You never saw Yoda all of a sudden start acting like Roddy Piper. You didn't see Yoda all of a sudden go, just when you change the questions, answers, I change. Or you didn't see Yoda saying, don't bring rocks, you will, into a fight with machine gun. It is. And everyone's like, what is Yoda? What did he say about rocks and a machine gun? And something about when you think you have the answers, I change the questions. What the hell?
He's cutting a wrestling promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how come Yoda's wearing a kilt all of a sudden? How
and a leather jacket.
Why is how come Darth Vader has had a broken arm and for the last three years and is wearing a cowboy hat? Oh my God! Listen, if you don't know what the hell we're talking, Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton, look it up. That's heel. That's wrestling perfection personified. Okay, as far as heels and promos go, boom, look it up. Anyway. All right. So even though you're a Jedi, you're standing by the fact that you want to give us a rant here.
And I'll so it was I was so angry at what I was watching that I had to take it off.
Oh, this is exciting.
So
this is exciting.
I'm in the 6th season of Clone Wars. We just got through the whole Fives epic, and now we've just got into the
we had nice talk about Clone Wars last week when we said you finally got to the final 4 episodes of season 5, which I've told you. The final 4 episodes of season 5, the final 4 episodes of season 7. I love those arcs so much and think they should be released as a movie. Just put them together and put them out as a movie, especially before the Ahsoka Tano series. I think this is a no-brainer. Anyway, go ahead.
So I've kind of had mixed feelings about Padme throughout the Clone Wars.
Not a Padme fan.
Well,
wow.
I'm a big...
This is already off to a shocking beginning.
I know. But
Padme.
Yes.
Luke and Leia's mother.
Yes. Because
you're not a fan.
Because on the show, in the movie, she's one character. On the show, she's a completely different character.
Interesting.
And
I'm curious.
Like, this arc is about the reemergence of Clovis, and it has stuff to do about the banking system.
Clovis was the guy she was sweet on, right?
Yes.
Before Anakin came along,
yes.
Ruined everything.
That was kind of
she
like
would have had probably
flame.
a wonderful, beautiful life with Clovis. 5, 6 kids. Some of them may have had Force abilities. Some of them may have not. But I tell you one thing that's not happening. I tell you, she's not getting force choked by Clovis on the side of a goddamn volcano. Okay. No. That's not happening. So I'm just letting you know.
I'm just
Clovis
saying,
wasn't the worst option for Padme. But go ahead, please.
And now that you bring that up, because I've started to rewatch episode 3, and it's very annoying. Her character is Anakin's putting everything on the line for her. Like, their marriage is supposed to be a secret, but if people find out for her, it's not going to be a big deal. No one's really going to care that a senator was having an affair with a Jedi.
No, this is an interesting point.
Anakin is putting his entire life on the line for her. Like, his entire his new family, most of his friends, his entire his career. Right. He's putting on the line for her.
Everything that he knows in the galaxy, because Anakin has no mommy, and he ain't got no daddy. The Force were his daddy.
Exactly.
And mommy's dead. Mommy killed by sand peoples.
She, on the show,
Shmi.
What
kind of name is that, by the way? You're Jewish. Is that of Hasidic heritage? It sounds like that. Shmi.
I don't know.
I'm just wondering. Okay, go ahead.
But she is, on the television show, she is always putting the Republic before her fucking marriage. And it seems like Anakin is more dialed into their marriage and their relationship throughout the entire saga than she, at least through the Clone Wars.
Well, first of all, in part 2, in episode 2, he's a little out of it. Honestly, I think Padme should have been scared off by Anakin. I mean, she says she has one nice thing to say to this man. And it's like, you're torturing me. The way you look at me. You're torturing me. I can't live. I'm like, wow, stalker much?
I mean, he's been obsessed with her for 10 years. It's or 8 years since when
obsessed
they last...
Obsessed is the right word.
But
infatuated? And not in a good way.
I mean, she's the one who... She agrees to marry him. They're they both have their jobs to do, but she seems more dialed in to her job and the whole war with the Republic than their marriage. And at this point of the television show, Anakin is clearly jealous because an old flame puts the moves on her.
Yeah, he is.
And
he's a jealous man.
Shit out of Clovis.
He doesn't like Clovis. Clovis.
I can't blame him for doing that. And I'm pissed off at her because she's like, I think we should spend some time away. It's no,
okay.
This is your I know it's a television show and it's very much a common television trope, but I kind of felt like I didn't like her at that point.
Wow.
And I had to turn it off.
I get what's a little bit of what you're saying.
Because she's putting the Republic and all of this stuff before her marriage.
All right,
and Anakin is putting everything else on the line.
Too much so. Anakin's putting everything into the marriage got him very one-tracked, and it had him put blinders on as opposed to what's going on. One would argue that all of Anakin's, love, quote unquote, was really not. It was, jealousy and control. Anakin, it was a self-fulfilling prophecy that if Anakin could have simply chilled out and respected Padme enough to understand that she was not going to die during child labor, she was not going to die. She was going to die because of the actions of Anakin Skywalker, and the stupid idiot didn't realize that every time he made another decision where he thought he was saving Padme's life, he was actually endangering her, including, of course, going to the dark side of the Force.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
And becoming a Sith.
I'm not disagreeing.
He trusted Palpatine when he shouldn't have, and the whole thing was, well, I need to, save Padme. Padme's fine.
He doesn't.
You don't
know
need
that.
to save Padme.
Because the dreams are typically, what...
The dreams are a possibility of the future. They're not set in stone, and Yoda says as much.
I understand that, but everything he's doing because he loves her.
But there comes a point where the love is too much, because if you're not willing to let someone live just a little bit of their own life, you cannot be around them, guarding them, and you can't be, you're going to die if I'm not here and take these steps. You don't know that, Anakin. She probably wouldn't have.
What I'm saying, though, is that, he is far more dialed into their marriage, than at least in the Clone Wars series, than she is. And then it's...
In an Ike Turner type of situation.
Not in an Ike Turner kind of way. He has a legit gripe to be angry and jealous at this guy, because this guy ate...
Clovis?
Well, first off, Clovis used to be a flame of hers. Then he tried to kill her by poisoning her.
Girls don't think like that. What do you want me to tell you?
I'm just saying,
They always think that, this is fine. That's my ex-boyfriend. But it's fine. He's a nice guy. Don't worry.
But she knows better. No, but she knows better. She knows better. And it bothered me so much, because clearly Anakin needs something from her, and she's not giving it to him, and she's being more selfish.
Anakin needs he acts like Padme's her slave.
No. He wants the validation that she should be giving him, because he never fucking had it with his mom.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't be so overprotective and so zealous of protecting and or saving someone that you keep making one bad decision after another, including chopping Mace Windu's damn arm off,
I will agree.
Saving Palpatine, turning to the dark side, and creating a galactic empire with the most dangerous Sith of all time. No, at some point, you need to balance things out and go, okay, me committing all of this evil, it doesn't help Padme. If I commit all of these atrocious acts, you can't commit 1,000 murders simply because you say, hey, you know what, I'm fearful that you might die. So you know what, and also those 1,000 people, they might kill you. So instead, I'm just going to go and kill 1,000 people. And you can't do that proactively.
Look, I'm not saying any of those actions are okay. What I'm saying is that...
But they were done because he wanted to save you. I will save you, Padme. I'm going to save you. You won't die, Padme.
He was hung up on the fact that he couldn't save his mom. So he didn't want to lose his fucking wife. I don't fucking blame him.
Duh! But you can't commit evil to do it. I'm the Sith, and I understand this.
I'm not.
You're the Jedi.
I'm not saying that the ends justify the means. I'm not saying that.
This is 100% what you just said.
I'm just saying that she on the television show, she was just an awful wife, and he was always rescuing her.
Wow,
he was always
shocking.
Coming through to bail her out whenever she got in trouble. And then the one time he doesn't even screw up. Clovis puts the moves on her.
Padme is always bailing out Anakin Skywalker. Did you just say that?
No, I said that he bails her out.
Oh, he bails her out. Okay.
He bails her out because
you know who also? Sometimes he bails Organa. That's just a little. That's just a little Sith humor for you.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody. It's like the guy's name is Bail Organa. So I'm like, hey, no one knows somebody else who he helped? He helped Bail Organa. That's a little Sith humor for you. Hey, everybody. What happens when you fall into lava? Your arms and legs get burned off. That's a little Sith humor for you. It's not that funny unless you're a Sith. Then it's really hysterical. Trust me. I'm 3-time Comic of the Year on Coruscant, but I only play Sith comedy clubs. I don't do no Jedi hangouts. You know why? Nobody drinks. I'm a Jedi comic. I'm an alcoholic, so I don't drink anymore. Screw that! What happened to my funny guys who used to get all licking up? Like Darth Dean Martin. That's the kind of vibe. Hey, here's another little Sith joke for you. What do you get? A couple of pieces of bacon, on the side of Tatooine. What looks like 2 pieces of bacon on the side of Tatooine?
What?
Uncle Owen and Emperor! We burnt those 2 up. That's just a little Sith humor for you. Trust me, this comedy plays in Sith comedy clubs. If you're not a Sith, probably not laughing right now. I'm Darth David, your Sith comedian saying, screw you!
On a lighter note,
That wasn't light. That was a comedy special.
Well,
the
okay.
Yaddle heads just got a comedy special here.
Okay, I have a little touching thing.
Oh, you have an emotional?
Yes.
Well, so wait, so you're done with your rant?
Yes.
You just think Padme's a bad person? So your rant was that Padme's a bad
She's
person?
an awful wife.
Wow.
She's awful.
No, that
wife.
is good controversy. You
She's
have finally made the Yaddle Chattle graphic with one of your points. We always have the Yaddle Chattle picture that Coke Logic did.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I choose 4 other pictures of topics that we've covered. So far, in all 20 plus episodes, they've all been my talking points, the photos.
Fine.
Padme is getting here.
Okay, great. The other thing.
That's you. Give yourself 5 points. Give me 35 points, though, because I'm having to get the pictures.
Gotcha.
Put the pictures in the thing, put them in the thing, and then upload and this and that.
Gotcha. Okay, fine. The other thing
Pain in the
was,
neck, now that I think about it. Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead, Yaddle. I'm going to call you Yaddle now for some reason.
I'm holding my daughter Leia, and we're watching episode 3.
Oh.
And she get very fussy, and then Yoda comes on, and she just stops.
Is that true?
Yes. She just was like,
That's fantastic.
and she just loves
How
Yoda.
old is Padawan Leia?
She is 2 months.
Your new child, 2 months.
So that's all I'm going to
So
say about
listen to
that.
this. Yaddle Chattle is older than
mine.
your daughter.
Yes, I'm aware.
Your daughter's 2 months, Yaddle Chattle's 5 months. So I'm with all due respect, don't take offense to this as a new parent. For the rest of your life, just understand that Yaddle Chattle will always be better than your daughter. It's your number 1 priority in life because it came first. This is a real Sith talking.
Okay.
And this ain't no Sith comedy hour either. This is dead straight shoot stuff. Okay, brother?
Okay, fine. I just wanted to add that little point.
Okay.
there.
That's actually fantastic. Yoda comes up. So
And she just stops.
what
getting
about
fussy.
cartoons? Does she like Star Wars cartoons?
I haven't watched as much with her. I've just been very busy now.
I showed my kids Star Wars for the first time when they were 3. They don't remember it. And I'm like, what's wrong with your memories, you stupid idiots? You were 2 and 3, respectively. And you have... I can't remember, Daddy. I don't have any memory of when I was 2. I'm like, I have memories that go back 10,000 years. I guess when you're a Sith, who's tapped into the unnatural side of the dark side, memories work differently with me. What can I tell you?
Okay.
I've remembered stuff that didn't even happen to me.
Okay.
Mind blown, right?
Okay.
So, your point was?
Oh, that she likes Yoda.
Okay.
And then I'd start doing the Yoda voice, and she'd be like,
Next week,
Yes.
we are going to give a big Andor preview.
yes.
We have a couple of things that are necessary. You need to watch Rogue One.
I will.
Between now and next Yaddle Chattle.
I will.
By the way, we always try to do Yaddle Chattles. We try to get them out to you on Friday. It's just a matter of, can we record them on Thursday and release it Friday morning, or do we record it on Friday and then release it instantly? So that's what we're doing today. So we hope Yaddle heads are okay with that. We have very, very busy lives. There's children's, there's jobs, there's all kinds of things.
Yes, all sorts of fun stuff.
Fun stuff. So you have to watch Rogue One.
I will.
You promise.
I promise.
Now, for the first time, another piece of business is for the first time in my life, a Star Wars documentary is in existence, and I've yet to watch it. Mainly because I knew there was no chance in hell that you had seen this.
That's probably true.
And it's the new Obi-Wan Kenobi documentary on Disney Plus about the series.
So it's like a gallery?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. It's a return to Obi-Wan Kenobi or something like that. And yes, it's like a Star Wars gallery for Obi-Wan. You got to watch that as well.
I will watch
because
that.
we're going to review that next week as well.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the other thing is, I'm shocked. I'm in shock. I thought your rant was going to be about Kathleen Kennedy because before Yaddle Chattle began, you had some pretty strong words for the president of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy.
Well, apparently, now that I guess D23 is happening or ongoing right now,
the Disney thing,
she's made the announcement that they're kind of putting any new movies on hold to focus on the television series that they're the universe that they're currently building within the
I get that
television,
because the television universe, the stuff that's going on Disney Plus is highly good and it's highly successful.
Yes,
I think I've been a fan, as I've said before, of everything. Okay, and don't ask me every single week in the comments sections, you really like that one? I liked it. I liked them all. I like all the movies and all the TV shows. I'm a Star Wars fan. What do you want from me? Is every movie or TV episode perfect?
No.
Sometimes I have little quibbles. Sometimes I have, I have questions. Sometimes I have concerns. But I'm talking as an all-around Star Wars fan. I like the stuff. That's why I'm a fan. At some point, fandom has changed to where people are like, well, I'm a fan. Oh, really? So do you like it? No, I hate all of it. I hate everything. In fact, I like The Empire Strikes Back. That's how I'm a Star Wars fan. I enjoyed The Empire Strikes Back, and because I enjoyed that movie, I've been telling people I'm a Star Wars fan for 40 years. At some point, there is like a ratio situation. If you start hating, 80% of the stuff, you're no longer a fan.
No.
Just be honest with it. Because every time I'm like, hey, I like Book of Boba Fett, or I like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You like that? You like that? Yes. Yes, I did. You know why? This is interesting. Because I like Star Wars. You see? And I like new Star Wars.
I think it's a lot of people who, I don't know. It's very strange. I know we've had this conversation before, but there's never been more Star Wars content in the last 10 years. You've had 3 movies.
5.
5 movies. Well,
5 movies, including Solo and Rogue One.
So you've had 5 feature films. You've had 2 animated series.
3. Oh, yeah. 2 animated Bad Batch and Rebels.
Okay, 3.
And Clone Wars.
Clone Wars and then what? Resistance. So there's 4.
Final season.
So
4. 3
4.
good ones. What Resistance was for 6-year-olds. We all know this. It was the good old-fashioned Saturday morning cartoon.
Okay.
And it wasn't, Go ahead.
So you've had 4 animated series. Now you've had, 2 seasons of Boba Fett or Mandalorian.
2 Mandos, 1 Boba, and 1 Obi-Wan. And I've loved all 4 seasons of television that they produced.
So they've had 4 seasons of live television. They're coming out with another 5th and a 6th in
very
the next
soon.
5 months. And it's like, it's never been a better time to be a Star Wars fan, and yet people hate everything.
Just, you gotta, I don't know. I don't know if social media has just made people such negative Nancy's. It's insanity. And it would just relax.
And I've started to see, especially on like Instagram, because I thought my feed has a lot of Star Wars stuff. You're really starting to see, I guess, the Gen Zers who grew up watching the prequel trilogy have a lot more affection towards it than, say, my generation, which thought George Lucas ruined their childhood.
The prequel trilogy is aged very, very well. That's what you're not understanding.
No, I'm understanding
it. Yeah. No, the prequel trilogy is aging well. People are into it. I'm hopeful that the same thing will happen with the sequel trilogy. But I do think that the mistakes, and again, did I like episodes 7, 8, and 9? Hell yes. In fact, I just watched episode 7 very recently because I'm watching all of my Star Warses. So I've been watching my apps on my TV through PlayStation.
Yes, I know we had this issue.
Okay, PlayStation 4.
Yes.
Well, I guess because PlayStation 5 is out, PlayStation 4 is screwing around with us and is deciding just to randomly not have the apps work anymore.
Okay.
And it's pissing me off. But here's the deal. I have a wonderful Samsung Ultra 4K, Ultra HD television, and the apps are all right there. Okay. And guess what I noticed? It looks better when I watch the apps off of the Samsung apps.
Okay, well, there you go.
It's so Disney Plus. I have said this before, the resolution, the definition on Disney Plus is top of the line. It's in terms of picture quality, Disney Plus is head and shoulders above the rest.
Can I ask?
I am really legitimately discovering that.
Can I ask, because...
And so I watched episode 7 just to get to episode 7 on 4K HD. It was amazing. So I'm not an anti-prequel, sequel hater. My point is just that with Disney Plus, let's have a sequel era show or two. Fill in some things. It's not retconning. It's not, we gotta do the fanboy, get the fanboys it's simply filling in some of the story, talking about these 30 years between Jedi and episode 7. I know, but Mando's feels like a sequel to Return of the Jedi, less than something that's in the sequel trilogy era. Okay, it's only 5 years after Return of the Jedi, something like that. So that's what I'm talking about. It's 25 years away from episode 7. I'm talking, let's get a sequel trilogy era show or two that's in that time frame, or 3 to 5 years before the events of episode 7. Right. Can we please?
I think that right now that's not going to happen because they see what's working, and I think they see what necessarily didn't work as well as they thought was going to work. So they're trying to stay as far away from what didn't do as well. It didn't live up to their expectations.
I think it's a mistake. I think that Disney Plus is hot right now.
It is.
And I think that they should capitalize on it by giving us a Kylo Ren or Finn series. Boom.
What's working...
You heard what I said. Kylo Ren or Finn. Start with those two. Then we get a Poe series. Then those guys are out saying something big and ominous is going to... We need someone to help us. And that's when we return to the movie screen, Kathleen Kennedy, where Finn and Poe and maybe a couple others are having to find Rey. Get Rey, and we're off on a new adventure.
I don't think that's necessarily going to happen right now.
I'm not sure if it will ever happen.
We'll see. I mean, I think they're playing the waiting game right now as far as any kind of feature film. Because, like, we both agree that the television shows are excellent. They're all hits. They're doing incredibly well on Disney Plus, so they're just going to stick to that formula right now. Yeah,
I think the shows are great.
But
I can't get into being critical of... God damn, do people understand really what it was like between 1984 in 1998. 14 years of nothing. Don't give me. We had the Timothy Zahn trilogy of books and some comic books and some video games.
I was gonna say the Ewok movie.
We had some stuff like that, but we didn't have anything of repute. This stuff is great. I'm getting new Star Wars on a weekly basis. It's phenomenal. And the people that are complaining about it, again, I have to tell you, maybe Star Wars isn't for you anymore. Just save yourself the pain. If everything that Star Wars puts out angers you and or you're thinking, oh, they have some message or they want to blah, 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 just tune out. We don't need you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk. And then maybe 5 years, 3 years goes by and you go, you know what? I miss Star Wars. And you get back into it and you go, you know what? I miss this stuff. All right, I'm back into it. Maybe just that's what you need. Because if you're not into these shows and you're constantly upset, then I'm not sure how much of a Star Wars fan you are anymore. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be Mr. I'm the greatest Star Wars fan. I'm not. There are Star Wars fans who know every single name to every single person.
Jimmy Mack.
And Jason Swank.
Yeah.
And Rebel Force Radio. That's who Jason Swank and Jimmy Mack are. But there's plenty of people who know all the names and stuff like that. I don't know all the names. I ain't a better. But one thing I can tell you is I come into each and every Star Wars project with a positive mindset, with a mindset of I want to enjoy it, rather than I want to look for the smallest crack and then making it into a gigantic canyon of anger and pain. The smallest little detail, I need to break it down and say that it's now ruined everything in my life. Star Wars is the reason why my life is going nowhere. I ain't doing that. I ain't playing that game.
Can I ask you about see, I like a certain amount of high definition, but it gets to a certain point where it doesn't look like it's filmed.
Agreed.
It looks like it's videotaped.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Some of the 4K HD stuff was so clear that I'm like, what? Okay. I mean, hey, it's awesome that I feel like I'm in the room, but you're right. There is that illusion that film brings to the human eye. That makes it be like, okay, you know, and I can suspend everything.
The suspension of disbelief.
I know what you're saying, but at the same time, some of the lasers and blasters just in the ships look so amazing.
I get that, but like at the same time, like, you know, if we're watching Obi-Wan I want to see, you know, I don't want to see the imperfections of Ewan McGregor's like forehead or beads of sweat coming down that you get in the Ultra Age.
I'm okay with that, I'm just not okay with. I agree that when it makes it look like a set,
it looks like it's like videotape, like a.
I don't like it when it makes it look like a movie set rather than we're watching an actual Star Wars location.
Yes,
that I will agree with you, because there were a couple ones where I felt like, well, this is a cool set. But yeah, it does feel like a movie set. It feels like J.J. Abrams is, you know, standing off in the corner somewhere. I understand what you're saying.
It's too high def, and maybe it's because I would like, you know, I'm kind of in that transitionary phase where like we just started getting digital when I was like 13, 14, as far as like, you know, movies like The Matrix and the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
So like I remember a time where everything was practical, mostly like practical effects.
No, I understand. Ahsoka Tano, big news. They have cast a young man named Iman Esfandi.
Yes. Okay.
Iman Esfandi.
Yes.
And he is going to be Ezra Bridger?
As an adult, yeah. Because,
talk to me.
Okay, where is that?
Talk to me, Daddy.
I'm finding it.
Talk to me about this young man. What's he up to?
Okay, so he was in
Talented?
He was in Robert Rodriguez's Red 11.
Say it in the microphone.
He was in Robert Rodriguez's Red 11.
Okay, I did not see that, in full disclosure.
He was in King Richard.
King Richard, that's the Serena Williams and Venus Williams movie?
I think so, yeah.
That Will Smith was part of. I did not see that. Go ahead.
And then apparently he's going to be in a upcoming gay military drama called The Inspection.
Okay, well, I haven't seen that since that movie's coming out in the future. So I don't know, but I saw what he looks like.
Yeah, he kind of.
And
looks
I
like
thought
him.
he looked like Ezra.
Yeah, he
looks like
him
Ezra
with the long hair and all that. Yeah. No, I think it.
I'm into it. I'm into the fact that Ezra is going to be on Ahsoka. And again, I say that they should really be thinking of releasing some Ahsoka, Clone Wars episodes. Well, like I said. Last 4 episodes of season 5, last 4 episodes of season 7. Put them together, release them as movies. Get us psyched for the Ahsoka series.
Apparently, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's going to be in it. Hayden Christensen is going to be playing Anakin Skywalker. So maybe we're going to see some kind of...
Awesome.
Some kind of flashback.
I'm assuming.
And then Ray Stevenson is going to play a mysterious villain. He played the Punisher in this very small sequel called Punisher Warzone.
Not the Punisher on the Netflix Daredevil stuff, because I do like that guy, and I like Daredevil.
So, you remember there was the Punisher movie with Thomas Jane and John Travolta?
I do remember.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
They made like a sort of sequel to this guy named Ray Stevenson, and I think he's probably going to play Thawne.
Oh, look at this! Jedi Jared breaking a little news, baby!
Because look at him.
You think he's going to play Thrawn?
Doesn't he look like he could play him?
Maybe.
Like if they made his face blue?
Maybe, I said. He's a little big. Guess he could drop a couple pounds.
Well, he did play the Punisher, and the Punisher is supposed to be a big dude, so...
All right. Thrawn ain't, though. Thrawn is not a big guy. He's kind of thinnish. I always thought Thrawn was just pretty much... I mean, I love Thrawn. But can we be honest? Blue Tarkin. Come on. Blue Tarkin.
Well, I mean... Peter Cushing wasn't a big man to begin
with.
with.
That's what I'm saying. So. He's thin. Thrawn's thin. All right, that's one. That's one casting choice. Yeah. Here's the other thing that we've just learned.
So the Acolyte.
Yes. What is this? This is one that you brought to the table here.
Yes. So Squid Game star Lee Jung-jae joins Disney Plus Star Wars series The Acolyte, which is supposed to take place 100 years before Episode 1.
Okay.
During the quote-unquote High Republic. So,
here's the deal. Every single week on Yaddle Chattle, I get Jedi Jared screaming about, why don't they go back into the past, the past.
Yeah.
Why don't they do that?
Because
I go, there might not be an audience for that. But,
I think
here we go. Acolyte is being set 100 years before Phantom Menace.
Yes.
How did you find this out?
Well, there's this thing called the internet.
I know,
right?
But I also am a Star Wars fan and an internet subscriber.
Well, apparently Variety is...
And I didn't see it.
Variety is reporting this. And
I can't trust that source.
It says, going further...
No. Variety, not my best source. Twitter. That's the source I go to for everything that I want to believe.
I don't have a Twitter account, so... I guess I'm shit out of luck with what's real or not.
Exactly. I'm sorry. So wait, what's going on? This guy's in Squid Game?
Yeah, Squid Game was a huge South Korean
I love that
show.
Squidward, he was hysterical. The way he used to mess with SpongeBob and Patrick.
I guess.
All the time.
It's a little more dystopian and involves a lot of It's kind of like...
Hold on. Squid Game has nothing to do with Squidward?
That's right.
I thought it was a SpongeBob thing. Oh.
No.
Oh, I'm not. I'm out.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, it was apparently a very good show.
Is Squidward in it? Yes or no? Then I'm not watching it.
Okay.
I'm a Squidward guy.
Okay. Fine. Then don't watch it. It's a South Korean show, and if you don't like subtitles...
I'm okay with subtitles, but is Squidward going to be in Squid Game?
No.
Missed opportunity. I'm out. He's probably the most famous squid out there. And you don't include him in Squid Game?
I mean, is he more...
Who's casting this picture?
He's not more famous than Admiral Akbar.
Admiral Akbar's a Mon Calamari. How dare you call him a squid? No, they're not. They're way more fishy. And even fish mixed with a little crab, I think, rather than squid. They're not squid. They've got legs. All right. So this guy is going to be The guy from Squid Game is going to be an Acolyte.
Yes.
Which guy? He's the hero? He's the main guy? He's the main one?
Let's see here.
He's the main squid?
Oh my god, what is this doing to me? I don't know. There is no squids. It says going further back in time than any live-action Star Wars title before it. The Acolyte is set a century before the events of the Phantom Menace. The series promises to depict the galaxy at the peak of the era of the High Republic, when the Jedi were at their strongest and the Sith were believed to have been eradicated from the galaxy.
Wow. I can't wait for this. I like this because this is very mysterious. We just don't know what the heck is going to happen in this series. Now I'm figuring that this is going to be a way we'll finally get, Palpatine's guy.
Maybe it's going to be
his boy?
Darth Plagueis.
Darth Plagueis.
It might be.
I want to see Darth Plagueis. I heard Darth Plagueis is an alien, by the way. Alien-ish.
Well,
humanoid alien.
He wears like a mask.
No one knows for sure.
Yeah. I used to play Galaxy of Heroes, and you get to fight Darth Plagueis.
See, I don't know.
Okay.
No. Video games, some random comic book, some drawing that your weird friend from college made. These aren't actual projects.
How did that happen?
TV shows and movies, pal.
I don't remember that. Okay.
I want a Star Wars cage match, and then we have to go because I'm starving.
You've got to eat your pizza.
I'm hungry. And the pizza this time it was carried relatively well, but boy oh boy, he's still
good job, bud.
He's still Stanley Mac still needs a pizza tutelage, pizza carrying tutelage.
I'm good at it.
Pizza goes like this. Here's pizza, and then all of a sudden things go down, and that's how you have a cheese disaster, my friend. That's how you have a massive cheese disaster. And if Davy Mack has a cheese disaster, what Anakin Skywalker did to those Tusken Raiders in Episode 2 will look like a picnic. Because if I get a huge, extra large pizza from Andy's Pizza, I gotta have cheese on it. If the cheese is on the side of the box, and I got 8 huge, extra large slices with no cheese, there's gonna be hell to pay. Bodies all over the place. I'm going to take out several lightsabers, and there's going to be carnage. Jedi Jared, victim number 1. Make no mistake about it. You like looking at him with arms? Because next week, he won't have any arms.
I have a cage match.
If that pizza is messed up.
I have a cage match.
Okay, you have a cage match.
Yes.
Okay. Star Wars cage match.
Yes. So, Palpatine.
Oh, I love him.
Versus old Luke.
Palpatine versus Luke. Force powers allowed?
Yes.
This is good. Wait, what are we doing? I got busy beatboxing and I forgot what we were doing. Palpatine versus Luke Skywalker.
Old Luke Skywalker.
Okay. Palpatine. I'm a Darth. I'm a Sith. I ain't going against my kind. That's A. B. Let's be honest. Old Luke, we didn't see him fight. He got his ass kicked by Rey. And he was kind of chicken with Kylo Ren doing a force projection rather than meeting him face to face. We didn't see a lot of Luke manning up and kicking some tail. Palpatine, we seen him old shooting lightning at people. Doing all kinds of awful stuff. With the lightsaber, by the way. We've seen him do all kinds of stuff. This is going to be a shocking squash match.
You think
Palpatine takes Luke in less than 3 minutes.
Whoa.
Boom.
Whoa.
You heard what I said.
I think, hands down, old Luke will beat the shit out of Palpatine. We saw something we've never seen another Jedi or Sith person do. We've seen the Sith do Force choke and the Sith do Force lightning. We've seen Force push and Jedi mind tricks and all that stuff. This was the first
Sith mind trick. Kylo Ren pulling information out of people's heads.
Yes. We've never seen any Sith or Jedi before Luke Skywalker project himself another fucking part of the galaxy. We're talking
He basically killed. He He basically
He
sent
created
a
matter.
He sent a hologram of himself rather than rolling up the sleeves and taking
That's
Kylo
not
Ren
true.
out. Okay? All you had to do
Could have done it.
or dude, you realize the war's over if he goes and kills Kylo Ren right there?
He's not going to kill
War's
his
over.
nephew.
Snoke is dead.
He couldn't kill his own
Palpatine
father.
would be hiding.
He couldn't kill his own father. He's not going to kill his nephew. It's his flesh and blood.
That's what makes him weak.
Doesn't make him
Palpatine,
weak.
no conscience. Palpatine goes for it at all time. If you have a bad hamstring, that's what Palpatine's concentrating on. You understand?
I'm
You got
saying
a little
that-
concussion last week. Palpatine's going to go for an elbow right to your cranium, right to your skull. Try to capitalize on that CTE stuff.
Luke literally created matter out of nothing.
Luke created matter. He's
Like-
like God. He's like he can do stuff.
Yeah.
And on the 6th day of Star Wars, Luke Skywalker created Tatooine.
And then he rested on the 7th. And you know, he turned water into wine at the wedding.
All right, look, Jared.
What?
Palpatine beats Luke.
I don't think so.
Let me ask you a question. How did Anakin Skywalker was defeated by Obi-Wan Kenobi? Who's more dangerous?
I guess Obi-Wan Kenobi then?
Exactly. I have no idea what that meant. I have no idea what the point it was in any way, shape, or form. Okay.
Were you trying to draw some like logical line that like
I was at first.
But Vader got his ass beat a bunch of times, and he's significantly younger than Obi-Wan and supposedly more powerful than him.
I was going to draw some kind of line, but apparently the line went right off the paper. There was no line anymore.
I mean, by that kind of logic, the fact that Vader was defeated by, or no, that Palpatine was defeated by Vader, that would mean that Obi-Wan, primetime Obi-Wan could have whooped the shit out of Palpatine.
Listen, not a great analogy on my part, okay? But because I'm being honest right now about my failure right there, give myself 8 points and give yourself -7 because you made me feel bad. You're a Jedi.
Okay.
And you were supposed to be like, you know, I can kind of see where you were going with that one, Darth David. But instead you threw me under the bus. That's a very Sith-like thing to do. In fact, give myself another 9 points, give yourself -6. Now look, your 2 homework assignments.
Hard to watch.
And this is for all Yaddle Chattle heads, because we want you all part of this discussion. Number 1, Rogue One, because next week is our Andor preview show. Number 2, watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi doc.
Okay.
Take notes. Big discussions on both.
Okay.
Understood?
Understood.
Okay. Well, that's it. Getting out of here. Any
Okay.
final thoughts?
Yes. If you haven't, you should probably, if you're watching this on YouTube, you should like and subscribe. If you are listening on anywhere where podcasts are available via the Watchers/Yaddle Chattle feed, please subscribe. Maybe leave a 5-star rating with a nice little review. If you want to praise Eastside Dave and shit on me, whatever works for you.
Wow. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, you can certainly do that. Don't do the opposite, though.
And then you
Siths need lots of ego stroking. So, yeah.
and then
Do it the way he said it.
Of course, follow Eastside Dave on all social media platforms at Eastside Dave.
That's it. All right, look. Next week, big episode. We thank you for watching and listening to Yaddle Chattle each and every week. Show really has picked up tons and tons of steam, so we got to thank you guys.
Thank you.
For spreading the word. Keep spreading the word. Keep emailing your friends, sharing it, texting your friends, this to that, to social media with your friends. Oh my God, you got to check out this new Star Wars show. It's fantastic. Anyway, he's Jedi Jared. I'm Darth Vader. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. It's still recording. But you knew that already.
I know. I'm going for a big...
You want to white out on my head? What are you doing
I
to
was
these
just going
poor
for
people?
I'm going for some kind of artistic ending, please.
It's still
Thank
recording.
you.
It's still recording.
It's not my fault.
Well, then you gotta stop.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ending song. Yaddle Chattle over now.
It's
third.